Hey everybody, Brandon and Brandon back again at the Kabuki Strength lab today. We're not in the studio, we're in the lab today. We're going to be showing you one of the more challenging shoulder mobility and scapular retraction drills that we know of that we commonly recommend for our athletes to do. Now this is definitely not an entry-level shoulder mobility drill. This is one that you should already have a reasonable amount of shoulder mobility before actually attempting it. Especially individuals should avoid it if they have a lack of thoracic mobility. If you have a lack of thoracic mobility, this drill is going to be very challenging to do properly. So we're taking our wall angel that would typically do on a wall, and we're going to use a band and a post for this. And using a post is actually going to allow us to get a slightly bigger range of motion than if we just had a wall that we are running into. So the setup for this is a medium band. We have a knot. Turn around for a second here, Brandon. We have a knot that we tied right in the middle of the band here. We're going to try and place that knot right in the middle of Brandon's shoulder blades. Now he's going to try and maintain the tension on that knot and in this position as best he can. If Brandon had really poor thoracic mobility, his upper back would obviously be slightly rounded, and that would make this drill really, really hard to do properly. So make sure you work on your thoracic spine prior to doing this drill. You find probably a squat rack or some other type of post. Brandon's going to come and pin that knot right on that post. He's going to get his hands in a wall angel form. This is going to require a lot of shoulder external rotation and scapular retraction to do properly. He's going to hold this position, and he's going to try and get his hands as far back around this post as he can. If you guys have trouble touching the wall in a traditional wall angel, this is probably not a drill you can do, because the benefit of this drill is actually going beyond that wall. Now, I was talking to Brandon, he just benched the other day and he's a little bit sore today, so he's probably not going to get that far, but we're going to see if we can make him work here. From this position, he's going to press up very slowly. Now, if Brandon loses his scapular positioning or tension, that band's going to come up and snap him right in the back of the head, so it's a nice bit of motivation for him to keep it there. Now, if we were using Kyle, we'd go ahead and demo it, snapping him in the back of the head, because people seem to like Kyle getting hurt in these videos. Brandon, anything you want to add?
Yeah, definitely don't start with this. If you can't perform the wall angel well, don't start here. It's something we progress to.
Now, this is going to be fantastic for your back squat rack position, overhead pressing, or even bench pressing to teach better scapular mechanics. Brandon and Brandon out.